Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome to my kitchen if it's the first time you're here. Now today I'm going to be making fudge. Now this is my first time doing this, so I'm going to hope it comes out well. The prep time is 15 minutes and takes around about 25 minutes to make it, and serves about 36 pieces it will make. Let's get started. There's only 4 ingredients, but it's quite a tricky recipe, and you will need one of these, a sugar thermometer, which just gives you the gauge of different temperatures you need to get it up to. Okay, so let's get started with the recipe. Okay, so for this recipe you're going to need a 397 gram tin of carnation milk, 150 milliliters of milk, it's just ordinary whole milk, and then you've got 115 grams of butter, and also 450 grams of brown sugar. Now the first step to do is using a non-stick saucepan. We're just going to place all the ingredients in, and I'm going to mix it over a low heat, stirring until the sugar is dissolved. Now let's put the sugar in. And carnation milk is a lovely thing just on its own, so imagine what it's going to be like in imagine what it's going to be like in fudge. I mean, yummy. Let's get every last bit out. Interesting, it even shows on the front. Fudge. And this recipe actually was from the carnation milk website. And you're going to put in the ordinary milk. And then the butter. Okay. And then over a low heat, we're just going to stir that until the sugar dissolves and the gas wants to light. So just over a low heat, we're just mixing that all around and just until the sugar's all dissolved. Oh, look at that. Look at it all combining together. All that lovely goodness. And you just take each bit at a time, do it all in stages, and then it should come out fine. And you know, you don't learn, and you know, you learn by trial and error. So once you've done something a few times, after that it'd be like riding a bike, and never forget how to do it. And I'm always one for trying out new recipes and new things. So, and the good thing is I'm doing plain fudge today, and you know, of course there's all different varieties you could do. You could add rum and raisin, of course, is a classic. Gin's a big thing now. You could add some gin in. You know, so there's a lot of different flavours to try out. Let me know in the comments what flavours you like in fudge, or what you think would work well in fudge. Maybe that's a future video I'll do, some different flavours. Now we're nearly getting there for the sugar to be dissolved. Didn't take long at all. The butter's just melting. And then the next stage is going to be bringing it to the bowl for about 10 to 15 minutes, constantly stirring it, and to make sure that it doesn't catch on the bottom, and then we'll put the thermometer in. So we need to get it around to about 115 degrees Celsius, which is the soft ball stage. Because when you take, the further you take the sugar, the harder it gets. You get to the hard ball stage, and that's when you get things like toffee and that form. So now all the sugar is dissolved. Just getting these bits of butter to melt. Should have maybe left the butter out of the fridge a bit, but it won't take long for those bits to melt. And of course you've got to be very careful when doing this, because it does get very hot. Quite a thick consistency already. That's probably because of the condensed milk. Right, butter's nearly melted. Right, so we're now going to bring it up to the bowl for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I've now put the thermometer in. Just to see what stage we're at. Need to stir it consistently now. So it's about 80 degrees now. I can feel it thickening up. I'm just constantly stirring it. I feel like I can actually feel the heat, how hot it's getting as well. So we shouldn't be too far off, to be honest. Now just reached 100, and you can see how big the bubbles are getting, and I feel it's getting a lot hotter as well. So that's now got to 115 degrees, so we're going to take it off the heat and leave it to cool for 5 minutes. And then we'll see you in 5. So after 5 minutes it's cooled down. Now this is the stage, if you was adding flavourings, this would be the stage to do it at. Now the next step to do is just to beat the mixture until it shines and becomes very thick, about 5 to 10 minutes. Now the longer you beat it, the more crumbly the fudge will be. So we're going to put myself on a timer, do a bit of a workout, and try it for about 5 minutes, see how thick it gets, and then if we want to do it a bit longer, we'll do a bit longer. It's one of those things that, like I was saying earlier, trial by error. I can actually feel it thickening up already. You know, whether to do it more next time. Love the colour on it as well. So after 5 minutes it's thickened nicely. I'm not going to do it any longer than that. I think I'm going to leave it at that. And then we're going to pour it into a tin which I've just lined with some baking parchment. That just make it easier to get out. And then when it's cold it can be cut into squares. So we're now just going to leave it to cool at room temperature, and then we can cut it into squares. I'm just going to give it about 10-15 minutes and see after then if it's set. So it's been cooling for about half an hour. Now the look of it, you can see it's got some bumps and it's not smooth, but for the first time it looks okay, and of course the proof is in the pudding, as they say. So I've cut it up, and yeah, it's not perfect squares, and it's a bit crumbly in places, but I think like I said, the more you stir it, the more crumbly texture you get. So if you want a more perfect square shape and less crumbly, just stir it for less. But I'm pleased with it come out how it came out for the first time. Give it a try and see what it's like. Definitely tastes like fudge. So I'm pleased with how that's come out. And like I said, try different flavours, which is probably something I'll do in a future video. So I hope you will give that a go, and let me know in the comments how it comes out, and if you use any different flavours. I'll certainly be doing a future recipe using some different flavours, such as rum and raisin maybe, and leave me your suggestions of flavours to try in the comments. And please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to everyone that has, much appreciated. And I don't just do baking videos, there's various other videos I do as well, so have a look on my channel, and any comments you have, please leave them. And I'll see you again in another video very soon. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.